Hey YouTube, welcome back. Today we we, s- we continue our series on design Facebook newsfeed system. In our so it we fixed today. We're not fixing. We solved the question of a system design interview that will say design Facebook. It will just be design Facebook, but to make it easier, we just add about we just added what exactly we want to design to make it easier for us. In this system design review, today's video, I guess we'll talk about the newsfeed retrieving, or maybe it's called newsfeed building. In the previous video, we talked about the newsfeed publishing, and also previous that we talked about the qualifications questions that we need to ask to in order for us to know the functional requirements and non-functional requirements, so we can be able to establish design scope and understand the problem. We said that we have we solved the system design interview question with this framework. Let's call it as a framework. First of all, we try to understand the problem, and we understand the problem by asking clarifications questions, so we can understand what's going on and establish the design scope. The most important thing, and this step is the most important step that we can work on. It's the most important one. If you just get this one wrong, it's done for you. The second one, we have a proposed high-level design. Actually, we still there. Right now we work on the feed retrieving. After that, we have a deep dive. We have some components that we should take a deep dive in it. And after that, we wrap up everything. Maybe we can talk about the improvements. So today's video will talk about the feed and retrieving. And we will just start as we started with let's just take this and put here. Yeah. Okay. Let's copy it, please. We start in the feed building or feed publishing. So let's just start here and start with the API first. So it will be feed retrieving, feed retrieval. Okay. And it will be also it will be here get request, not post, because we wanna read the posts. It will be goes to v1 me / feed. Also the difference will be in the method. The previous is post, this is get, and I guess we don't have to put any content. We just put the auth token to get the posts. So in terms of the API, it's as easy as that. Of course, in real time, it's more complicated than that. But we want to keep everything simple right now. Into the news feed, let's just build a design, high-level design. We could see that we have the user will be like desktop. Can we make it smaller? Because I guess it would be better if it's smaller. Desktop or mobile, and the client will connect with our server using connect with our server using a DNS. And basically, if you don't know what is a DNS, just give me a minute. Just trying to. If you don't know what is a DNS, it stands for a domain name system, and it's a hierarchical and distributed naming system used to translate human readable domain names. For example, google.com, facebook.com, and it return it into IP address. For example, 192.0.2.1 that computers use to identify each other with. So, for example, the client will wanna connect with facebook.com, so it will send facebook.com, it will send the domain name to the DNS. The DNS will send back the IP address of the load balancer that used to control all the used to distribute the traffics across all the services of Facebook, for example. So when a DNS send back the IP address to the desktop will to the client. Sorry, there is a helicopter outside. I just closed the window. Give me a minute. So let's continue. So basically, when the client send the domain name to the DNS, the DNS send back the IP address. The client takes the IP address and try to connect with the server to the IP address of the load balancer. And if you don't know what is a load balancer, and a load balancer is a networking device or software component that evenly distribute incoming network traffics across multiple servers or resources. Its primary purpose is to optimize resource utilization, improve system performance, and ensure high availability and reliability of application or services. So we use a load balancer to distribute the traffic across to our web servers. Let's just type this one. Yeah, we have sorry web servers. And what is web servers are software applications or hardware devices also responsible for hosting and serving web content over the internet. They handle HTTP requests from clients, usually web browsers, and respond with the requested content, which can be HTML pages, data, videos. It is a could be anything. So the web servers connecting with a newsfeed service. And the newsfeed service, and before I continue talk about what the newsfeed service will connect with. And a newsfeed service here is a critical component of any social media platform and content aggregation system. It's the most important thing for any content aggregation system. It is responsible for gathering, generating, and delivering personalized content to users in a continuous streaming, typically based on their interests, social context, and previously interactions. The primary goal of newsfeed service is to keep users engaged by presenting them with relevant and engaging content. And we have a lot of fundamental key features that work with newsfeed systems, like personalization, content ranking, real-time updates, filtering and content filtering, infinite scroll or pagination, caching and performance optimization, user engagement metrics, recommendations and discovery, social interactions, user controls and privacy, scalability, analytics, and monitoring. You don't have to know all of that. You don't have to say all of that. We have just newsfeed service, and in this problem, we only assume that we just display the posts by order, the news, and that's it. But I'm just saying that so you understand how this newsfeed service actually work in real time, in real world application in Facebook. So the newsfeed system will connect with a newsfeed cache. Okay, sorry. So let's just try to recap everything. So first of all, a user sends a request to retrieve her or his newsfeed. So it will connect with the DNS. DNS sends back the IP address. It will be connected with the load balancer, and it will try to use the API, this API, and will send the auth token to the load balancer. The load balancer redirects traffic to web servers, as you can see, and the web servers route request to newsfeed service. The newsfeed service, it's a newsfeed service fetch newsfeed from the cache, and that's it. And the newsfeed cache actually store newsfeed IDs needed to be rendered in the newsfeed. And if someone asks you why cache, because we want our newsfeed to be fast, so we need in-memory storage to use the cache. And if the interviewer asks you what is an actual cache, so cache refers to high speed data storage mechanism that stores copies of frequently accessed or recently used data to reduce the time of resources required to retrieve the data from the original sources. Caching is widely used in computer systems, web applications, databases, and other software to improve performance and efficiency. So this one, we use the cache because we wanna serve our timeline or our newsfeed as fast as possible. We want a real time updates. So I guess that's it for the high level design. Okay, that's it for the high level design. There are some problems with these two designs that we have, and we will try to manage them. We'll try to manage to solve these problems in these two designs, and maybe go more in details and in the components and the design. So the design, it will be quite more complicated to be understand, but we will just go there step by step, so it will be easy for us to understand it. So that's it for this video, and I guess by today's video we ended the second step. This step, it's ended, so let's just make it white, and we work with the deep dive. I guess the deep dive could take 2 videos also from us. We will have one video that takes 3 videos, because one, we will talk about the fan out, the fan out service. And just long story short, fan out service is a process of delivering a post to all friends. Okay, so I guess this will take 3 videos. The fan out, we have fan out write and fan out on read, and we will have the fan out service works, how it work actually. This will be another video. I guess we have 3 videos here, and I guess we also could have we could have a video about the cache architecture of the newsfeed, I guess. Yeah, so maybe we have like 4 more videos in the deep dive, and after that wrap up, I guess it will be 1 video. So yeah, that's it for this video. I hope my description was quite good. If you like my content, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss a video, and see you in future problems.